y'all come on in the room. I'm just, you know, ready. What's going on? Morning, morning, morning. Welcome to the chat. We about to dive in a second. Just let me know how y'all feeling today. Let me know what you're up to, how you feeling, how you doing. How you feeling, how you doing. Man, guys, that's the one thing about consistency. Yesterday I had a late ass work day. I'm talking about late. I'm talking about late. Okay? But guess what? You still gotta show up for yourself. So come in and let me know how you're doing. Alrighty. Weather's definitely changing here, for sure. The weather's definitely changing here. I had a late night yesterday. Late, super late. You know. Alrighty. So, come on in the room, guys. Alright, so we're gonna leave. But yeah, man, I had a late freaking night. And yeah, let's dive in. All right, let's dive in. Morning, morning, morning. This is Dr. Cheapest Sunflower, and we are back with another live. So come on in, tap those hearts, no matter what platform you're on. The hearts are free. Hearts is like a heartbeat. You keep the live going. Y'all keep me energized. So we gonna tap, 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 tap. Just like so, like so, like so. So those hearts pop up. And today is another episode of the Hood to Hood podcast. Like I said last night, guys, I did dentistry so late. I didn't finish last night until like 8:38 from all day. I had an emergency root canal. And, you know, when patients in pain, I just don't like to see people in pain. So it was a late night, but you know what? No excuses. Oh, you know what? Y'all probably can't even hear me. Can y'all hear me on TikTok? Pump the hearts. If you can hear me. Maybe you can hear me now. I'm not sure. But just let me know. I ain't gonna battle it this morning. If somebody come in and say they can't hear, then I'll be like, okay, I need to figure out where I was. We ain't gonna waste too much time on that right now. Because we got a lot of things to cover this morning. We got a lot of things to cover this morning. It says past broadcast. Okay. So we good on, I'm just checking my stream to make sure that it's not reconnecting. Because yesterday I went live, I had the Hood to Hood podcast, and it kept freaking connecting. So that was just too much. So today, hopefully, day 4 of the Hood to Hood podcast consistency project, where we show up every day for ourselves. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, pump the hearts. So I can hear you, Doc. I know I'm here early. I know y'all getting ready for work, or it might be different time zone, or you might be asleep, to be honest. Regardless of what you do, where you at, before you start your day, make sure you brush and floss your teeth today. Alright? I kind of want to move y'all over here, TikTok. Yeah, let's move y'all. Over here, I got my coffee to the back, my water to the side, ready to go live. Alright, so let's, oh, no. Oh, that might not work. That messed me all the way up. That messed me all the way up. Okay, let's see if I can move y'all over here. Literally doing too much. Alright, so that's a little better. That's a little better. Morning. Tap those hearts. Come in the room. Tap those hearts. This is the Hood Hood podcast with Dr. Sean, aka Dr. Cheetah's Sunflower. ICO to my Niiji out there in the world. ICO to the beautiful melanated beings out there. Sending love and, respect to the ancestors this morning. Before we tap into some knowledge. If you see me taking a while, I'm just checking my live stream on Twitch. So follow me on Twitch, but that's my main stream. I'm just including TikTok and other platforms, but make sure you guys are following me on Twitch, Dr. Sean TV, if you want to get those positive vibes every morning, 8 a.m., because we're doing a consistency challenge. I need my crew to hold me accountable as I hold you accountable, okay, for the elevation. All right? So pump those hearts. Let me know you can hear me, and let me know things is a go. And if I don't get a go or some heart soon, I'm just gonna go. And hopefully y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Anybody tap the hearts on TikTok? Anybody? I just need one person out of the 5 people on right now. Just to say, you know what? I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So it seems like my connection is good today. It seems like it's good. So, we're not going to prolong this any further. Not at all. We're not going to prolong it any further, guys. So, this is day 3. Like I said, welcome to the tribe. Our channel, and I say our channel because it's our community, not Dr. Sean community, not Dr. Chief's community. This is our community. That's why I show up for us. Okay? So our community is about positivity, inspiration, and knowledge to keep you motivated and growing every single day. So hit that subscribe button. Join the crew. Join the tribe for your daily dose of good energy. Tap those hearts. I see yo from Waya Nation. What's going on? I see yo. We got some Niiji in the building. What up, my Niiji? I see yo, my Niiji. I see yo. Okay. So this is day 3, and today we are going to dive into critical topics that connect health, influence, and legacy. Who is ready? Who is ready? All right. Every day we get sharper, more consistent, and more intentional. Today we're going deeper into 3 powerful areas. 3 powerful areas. All right, 3 powerful areas today. Oral health in your heart. Okay. We're going to talk about the creator economy and the science of habits. How important it is to have positive, good habits in your life. All right. And the role of community, leadership, and protecting our minds from propaganda. So we're going to dive right in and clip this. Every day we get sharper, more consistent, and more intentional. Please know that. So if you about growing, getting intentional, being more consistent, then join us. Join the crew. So our first segment today, guys, is going to be about dental and heart disease. Yesterday we discussed diabetes in your teeth, and we learned that diabetes manifests in several ways in your mouth. You're going to look for burning mouth, dry mouth, tooth mobility. You're going to look for these things when you're trying to find out, trying to see the connection between diabetes and your teeth. Also with diabetes, just to note, you're going to have increased sugar in your saliva. Just like diabetics have increased blood sugar and they have a hard time managing their insulin, if you have diabetes and you don't brush and floss and go to the dentist and keep it in check and have your diabetes under control, you can lose your teeth. You can lose your teeth, and it is devastating to tell someone, hey, you have all your teeth in your mouth, but they all have to come out because they're all wiggling as if they're just sitting in a bowl of ice cream. You know what I mean? And that's very devastating. Teeth are, the gateway to confidence. They are like the front door to the house. The teeth are the front door to the body. They are the gateway, the first thing people see. So if you're not taking care of your teeth, which is why we do this Hood to Hooded podcast. I came from poverty. I came from, pretty much not having a lot. And I worked really hard to go from hood to hooded to become a dentist so that not only can I help my family, but I can do things like this. Get on here to this podcast and let people know, hey, I know y'all hate the dentist, and I know y'all don't like flossing, but I'm here to tell you you're going to need to do both. Now, all dentists ain't created equal. That is up to you to find a dentist you're comfortable with. But what you don't want to do is just stop going and stop caring, because that's the wrong move. Or be so scared that you just wait till things get worse and worse. The bad thing about teeth is if you don't take care of them, they are not going to take care of you. It's kind of like a relationship. If you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing in your relationship is not going to take care of you, right? Same way with teeth. If you're not brushing, flossing, caring, I promise you, one day you're going to care when you wake up in the middle of the night with a toothache, or you wake up, in pain. And I know that I kind of got into the teeth heavy with the diabetes, but it's important. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Teeth are important. Say it with me. All right, teeth are important, guys. Thank you for following Awadi08. I hope I said that right. This weather is changing, y'all. So y'all know how New York is. It get all 4 seasons, and the seasons don't wait around here. The seasons be ready. They be like an on-time employee. They show up super early. That's how the seasons are in New York. And I'm so happy that my stream is not reconnecting today. That is like blowing my mind, guys. Because yesterday I had such a hard time with my Hood to Hood podcast. I still did it, but it was choppy as hell. So today we on a better foot. Okay, so with heart disease and dental. Thank you for liking the stream, Joseph Cole. Joseph Cole. Thank you so much for liking the stream from Facebook. Shout out to my Facebook family. All right. So, in this dental heart segment, we're going to be talking about the heart and teeth versus diabetes and teeth like we did yesterday. And I'll keep reiterating these topics so that you can, share with your family and friends. Excuse me, guys. It's the weather. It's so cold outside to me. I'm a Floridian. I don't like cold. I have these patients who New Yorkers, they be like, I can deal with 20 degrees. 20 degrees? The cold get me real tight. What's up, Joseph? Good morning, Dr. Shine. Have a blessed day and weekend. You know I will. I'm always aiming to have a blessed day and weekend. Always my intentions. And I hope the same for you guys out there today. A wonderful weekend. All right. So let's go into our first segment with heart and dental. Because y'all know I'm about to dive into this. Okay. So your gums don't just talk to your dentist. They talk to your teeth. Did you know that? Your gums talk to your teeth. Just like your teeth and diabetes correlate to each other. And if you don't keep it under control, it can cause major issues. The same way with your heart. There are so many studies coming out now that's showing the connection from the mouth to the rest of the body. So people with gum disease are 25% to 30% more likely to develop heart disease. So if you having gum disease, it's gonna be like a gateway to diabetes, heart disease, all of these different things due to the bacteria that live in our mouth. I said our mouth, not just my mouth, not our mouth. If it gets out of control, or if you get a higher quantity of certain bacteria, it increases the disease that can exist in your mouth. Okay, so oral bacteria like Porphyromonas gingivalis can slip into your bloodstream, contributing to plaque buildup in the arteries. All right, from the mouth. So P. gingivalis is what his nickname. I just said the whole name for the nerds out there. We stay a little nerdy over here. And I don't mind being nerdy because that's just, life for me. I love learning. Okay? Go ahead and tap those heart, guys. Send me a heart me. You see this orange heart up here on TikTok. If you're watching from TikTok, click that. Tap those hearts because education is always popping. Uh-oh, what I did. I don't know what I did. So tap those hearts. Let me know you you picking up what I'm putting down. All right. So this pigeon develops from your mouth. Say you don't brush and floss. You're not using an electric toothbrush. You don't really give a damn about the dentist. You just like, I'm gonna go when I have pain. That's most people, right? They don't care about none of that. Meanwhile, P. gingivalis is up in your mouth, causing chaos, going all into your bloodstream, just going everywhere, contributing to plaque buildup in your arteries. Okay, did you guys hear that? The P. gingivalis, the Porphyromonas gingivalis bacteria, which is an oral bacteria, because these are little tiny little microorganisms. That's why in dental school we study microbiology, because it's little bugs that go from here to the heart and build up in your arteries. This causes inflammation in your gums, and it raises your systemic inflammation markers such as CRP, IL-6, the same markers that predict heart attack and stroke. I know that might go a little deep for some, but I really need us to get this morning. Tap those hearts. Thank you for pumping the hearts. Thank you for pumping the hearts. All right? So I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. If you just joining the live, we're talking about today how heart disease and dental are correlated. And people who have gum disease, so a lot of people have gum disease and they don't even know it. You have a higher risk, 25 to 30% more higher risk to develop heart disease if you have gum disease. Now, how many people out there don't know if they have gum disease? If you see cavities in your mouth, bleeding gums, recession, these are signs of gum disease. Signs of it. That doesn't mean you have it. So you want to go get it checked out, especially if you're not brushing and flossing like you're supposed to. You probably do have gum disease and bone loss and periodontal disease. So if you have these diseases, you're going to be at a higher risk to get heart disease, have a heart attack, have a stroke. And this is from the bacteria Porphyromonas gingivalis, an oral bacteria, P. gingivalis, that can slip into your bloodstream, build up plaque on your arteries and your circulatory system, raise your inflammation markers, and then put you at a higher risk for a heart attack and stroke. Did we get it? If we got it, say I got it, doc. I understand. I'm gonna share this with my mom. I'm gonna share this with my family. I'm gonna take heed myself and think about my teeth a little bit more and brush and floss my teeth this morning. That's what we gonna do. That's the first step. That's the easiest thing you can do, because I know 90% of the viewers do not floss because it's not in the habit. It's not in the habit. All right. Thank you for the hearts. Pump those hearts. Let me get the fingers on the screen. We had 38 hearts on TikTok. Y'all must don't really understand what I'm putting down, but it's okay. Oil pulling helps with bad bacteria in the mouth. Yes, oil pulling helps with bad bacteria in the mouth because it changes like the acidity. It kills it in that manner. So I like oil pulling, but oil pulling ain't gonna save the day when you have periodontal disease. It can help, but really you have to brush and floss. The mechanical movement of the bacteria, the plaque, before it turns into calculus where you can't take it off and you have to go to a dentist. So yes, that's a good recommendation, Damon. Oil pulling. Tap those hearts, TikTok. Oh, somebody been tapping. Thank you. I don't know who tapping, but I'm gonna shout you out when I see it. I'm gonna shout you out. Y'all go follow them because they're a heart pumper. I'm just kidding. But yeah, follow them. So, treating gum disease, if you have periodontal disease or gingivitis, treating whatever gum disease you have has been shown to reduce these inflammatory markers and lowering your heart strain. Because when you have the periodontal disease, your mouth is out of control. It puts a strain on your heart and it stresses your body out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I had to do emergency root canal and the patient was stressed the hell out just from the toothache. Honestly. The blood pressure was off the chain. I could barely even numb them up with the strong shit because, they was high blood pressure from the pain. So teeth can cause all kind of problems. You see what I'm saying? You get a toothache, now your heart rate up. You can't think, you can't work. Teeth are serious, guys. Like they see. I don't know how much I can tell y'all. They serious. If you like, damn, I don't never listen to nothing about my teeth. Well, you need to. You in the right place today. You in the right place. So here's some practical advice. Regular dental cleanings aren't cosmetic. They're preventative. They're medicine. Just like you ladies go get your lace fronts tightened up. Just like you go get your oil change for that Beamer. Just like you going shopping for school. You got to make sure you going and getting your teeth tightened up. Because your teeth going to ruin the day. You ain't going to be able to wear that. You ain't going to be able to stunt on your birthday with a toothache. You're not going to be able to travel and have fun and live a quality life when your teeth are always ruining the day. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. They found the worst time to come and just show out. They going to show out when you least expect it. You going to be like, yeah, girl, we going to Jamaica, girl. I got my swimsuit, girl. You get on that plane and you be like, what's that? A toothache? I know you got to be lying, but you done paid your money for this trip. You done got your room, but you ain't go get that cleaning, though. You ain't go get that checkup. Now you ain't know you got a cavity. This cavity done got bigger. Now you need a root canal. Now your tooth is screaming like, girl, you should have checked on me 3 years ago. You done took like 10 trips, and you never took the trip to see the dentist. I'm going to stop preaching on that. But I'm serious, guys. I'm being a little, but I'm dead serious. Teeth need to be clean. Point blank period. If all of this other stuff is like going over your head, you like porphyromonas, gingiva, I don't know nothing. Brush and floss your teeth. Go get a checkup. Invest in yourself. And some people will say, well, I don't have insurance. Bump insurance. You don't need the insurance to see a dentist. My office is not insurance based. We are member based, quality based. Our patients invest in themselves. That same $300 you're going to blow eating out this year, they come in and get their cleanings, and that's all they have to spend every 6 months is $300 to $400. Cleaning, exams, x-rays, sometimes less. And then if they have insurance, they get reimbursed for that. Okay, so don't make the insurance an excuse. There's Sunbit, there's Care Credit, there's Cherry, there's so many financing options. So don't let that be a barrier. Go get your checkup, okay? Now, flossing is literally health care. You guys hear me? Flossing. Make sure you're flossing your teeth because that's really the health care that you need. Add that to your routine every single day. All right? No excuses. No excuses shall suffice. Your gums whisper secrets to your heart. Remember that. Clip that. And flossing is not heart health. It's not heart health. Well, hold on. I said that all wrong. Flossing is heart health, not just dental health. So flossing connects to your heart. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to make the connection. Getting a little tongue tied. Alrighty, so we're going to switch this segment from dentistry. If you have any questions about heart disease and dentistry, drop it in the chat and I can answer it. We will have a Q&A at the end, but you can ask questions during this podcast. It's not like a podcast where I just talk and y'all. No. Ask me questions. I like questions. Somebody asked about oil pulling. Does it help with bad bacteria in the mouth? I said yes, but that's not going to be your main solution. That's not like the treatment plan. We're not going to, hey, do some oil pulling. Because if it's severe, you need deep cleanings. You have to go in and clean out the bacteria, the calculus. But, I mean, if you don't have all that going on and you want to just spruce up your oral hygiene routine, oil pulling is like a good addition to your oral hygiene routine. Like if you already going, you know you don't have periodontal disease, then oil pulling is, good to help. Like as a mouthwash. But just saying I'm an oil pull, I'm scared of the dentist, no, that ain't a good solution. You can honestly look in your mouth, look in the mirror, right? And if you have if you can't see the spaces between your teeth, or you can feel with your tongue behind the back of your bottom teeth or here, that's where most calculus sits. So if you can't feel the spaces, you need to get it cleaning, and you probably need a deep cleaning. I'm just being honest with you. So that's how you can tell at home. You can't really tell that way, but I'm just giving you like, ooh, you looking at you like, ooh, I can't feel my spaces. You need a deep cleaning, or you probably need a cleaning. You know. All right. So let's move on from that. I didn't get any questions in the chat. We're gonna move on to our financial literacy, creator economy, and habits segment. Because you know this is about going from hood to hood, and when you go from hood to hood, it involves health, it involves financial literacy, it involves knowing who you are. So we're gonna tap on all three today. All three today. So Forbes called creators the new small business owners. Did y'all know that? That Forbes, this is a trusted magazine in the finance, you know, industry. And they said influence is leverage, but behind it all is habit science. Like consistency, that we're challenging ourselves with the consistency challenge. I just said the same word in the same. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's live. we just, I just tongue tied myself, but y'all get what I'm saying. Okay, so Forbes called creators the new business owner, guys. What does this mean? Influence is leverage. All right. Americans spend 3 to 5 hours daily strolling social media. That's attention leaking away if you're a creator. And guess what? Attention is the new currency. Put it in the chat for me. Attention is the new currency nowadays. I know people like, I don't like all that attention, but that's the new currency. You know, if you want multiple streams of income, you gotta be a faceless channel or something. Just get you a little change on the side. We're talking about creator economy and habits. The difference is, are you spending your currency, which is attention, or are you investing it? I mean, are you strolling all day, or are you getting the attention by creating something, stepping out of the box, going for that little goal that you had, or a big goal that you had? All right. So one book, In the Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, he breaks down the habit loop. So you have a cue, you have a routine, and then you have a reward. So for us creators, oh, sorry guys, I hope you guys can hear me on TikTok. I don't see anybody tapping the heart, so I don't think you guys can hear me, but I'm gonna keep going. If you can't hear me, hopefully somebody will say, I can't hear you, Doc. Help me out, man. All right, so for us creators, the cue is when we open the camera, like just opening the camera. The routine is when we film the clip. So like now, this is me getting into a routine. The reward is engagement. I haven't really got too much engagement, but I got 183 hearts, so hey, it's a start. I'll take what I can get. It's better than zero. You know, it's only my day 4 of doing this consistency. So, you know, it takes time to build trust. That's why it has to be a habit. So neuroscience, you know, we put our thinking caps on here. We talk about all kind of science. Microbiology, neuroscience, all kind of science. Chemistry. Neuroscience says repetition strengthens pathways. So small daily acts towards your goal builds your creativity muscle. All right? Small daily acts make creativity your muscle. So every day that you work on good habits, such as brushing and flossing, or being a creator, opening up the camera, starting the film, getting the engagement at the end, you can build those good habits and be more creative and show up for yourself. You know, in the beginning, it's not going to be how it could be in a year if you stuck with your creative. I mean, your consistency. All right? So how can we as creators, you know, show up for ourselves and develop these habits? Because consistency, habits, success all work together. So you want to build micro habits. Replace one small stroll with you posting a clip. Instead of you strolling and being a stroller, say, you know what, I want to get in on this creative fun. I want to get on this YouTube money. I want to get in on this side hustle money. Post one clip instead of strolling. That's a micro habit. If you find yourself strolling for 3 to 5 hours, you could have posted 2, 3, 5 clips by now. You want to stack your habits. After coffee, maybe you record a clip. After brushing your teeth, maybe you do a post. So stack your habits. Don't burn yourself out. Because with creativity, you can want to burn yourself out, try to post everywhere all the time. Just take it easy with yourself in the beginning until you get a team. Now let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. I don't see any hearts pumping, but let me know if you can hear me. Tap the hearts if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Come on, guys. Maybe you guys can't hear me. Is it dead? No, it's not dead. Alright, people just don't want to talk to me this morning. Y'all still sleeping. Alright, so drop one habit you could link with creating content. What's your cue, routine, and reward? Drop one habit that you can relate or link to creating content. So, for example, brushing your teeth. I'm always going to use that because I'm a dentist. Get over it. The cue is when you wake up in the morning and you got hot breath. You're going to be like, okay, breath hot. Let me go use the bathroom, take a shower. I don't know what you do in the morning. Brush your teeth. And now you feel better. You feel like you can go out to the world with fresh breath. You took care of your smile. And you didn't waste no time about it. Okay? So remember, attention is the new currency. Clip that. And creativity is a muscle. Train it daily. Not once a year. So if you haven't been working on your creativity, painting, drawing, going out into nature, grounding, it's so many things that you could do to increase your creativity. You just got to be intentional with it. You have to be intentional with it. All right? Be intentional. Can y'all hear me on TikTok? I don't know. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can always go check my replay. I guess that's how I'm gonna have to check it because I don't have no heart pumpers to really be like, I'm tapping the hearts so you can know that I can hear you. All right, thank you for following X Duca on Kick. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the tribe. All right, guys. So we moving. What's going on TikTok? So we moving into our next segment. Our next and final segment for this morning's podcast. So let me know. Let me know. So our final segment for this morning is called Niiji, Community, Leadership, and Reading Resistance. So I'm talking to my Niiji. I'm always talking to my Niiji, but this is Niiji specific, because I got to throw that in there every day. Remember, habits. We got to talk about our ancestors and where we come from and true history, not pseudo history, every single day. Not just, once in a while. All right? So pseudo knowledge doesn't ask permission. Have y'all ever noticed that? It don't really ask permission to enter your life, enter your brain. It is forced upon you. Pseudo knowledge. Propaganda from the news, the media, all this fake shit out here streams into your brain daily. Even on social media. Propaganda, pseudo knowledge. The only defense is being intentional with yourself and the things that go into your mind. Be intentional. Okay, guys? Be intentional. Now, colonizers here in America gave us one approved list of books to read. Approved list of books. But Niiji people carry truth in their community and oral history and oral traditions. Leadership is born in the community. One voice is multiplied and not isolated. If you don't read intentionally, guys, the media reads for you. It tells you what to learn. It tells you what to absorb in your mind. Remember that. So mental decolonization starts by reclaiming what enters your mind. Don't just put bullshit in your mind just because it's easy and somebody approved for you to learn this because they want you to learn what they want you to learn. You feel me? Clip this. Now, what can we do to continue promoting our ancestors, all the things that they worked for, all the things that they created, the internet, the phone system, the toilet stool, all of these things, the iron, we could go on and on and on, like, of what we created, the Niiji, the indigenous, the Amerindians here on Turtle Island. Okay? What can we do? Yesterday we talked about genealogy, which I think everybody should do their genealogy, no matter where you are. Know who you're linked to, because it took a lot of people to get to you. A lot of people to get to you. I don't think we understand it took a lot of people to get to you. All right? So start recording those family stories. Write them down. Protect them. Ask your parents, grandparents questions while they still, can't answer. And while they're young and while you're thinking about it. All right? You also want to read outside colonizers' list of approved books. That's like in Florida, my home state. Appalachia is what we really call it. Tallahassee. They ban certain books. So they don't want you to learn certain things. So they in school, they'll ban certain books. How you banning books? Especially when it comes to Niiji, true American history. So find indigenous authors, Niiji poets, local historians. I consider myself a baby historian when it comes to, true American Indian Niiji knowledge, like a baby historian, because I've read so much, especially Despotism in America. Like, that's one book, along with the Christopher Columbus journals, that I feel is going to really break the curse in your mind. It has no choice. When you see the mind of a colonizer and how they approach the land and the things that they say and the actions that they take, it is fucking mind-boggling. All right? So, what one story, proverb, or saying your elders used to repeat? Drop it in the chat. And I don't have a chat right now, so probably not going to get no drops in the chat, but it's okay. All right? So they can burn books, but the story carried in people never dies. So those stories that you hear from your grandmother, your great-grandparents. My great-grandma is 96 years old. 96. All right? If you don't read intentionally, guys, the media reads for you. Clip this. Remember that. If you don't read intentionally and know what's going into your brain, you're going to have the propaganda, the strolling, whatever ads they pushing towards you going into your mental, your noggin. And you don't really want that. Okay? You don't really want that. So us Niiji have to continue being leaders, continue sharing the information, and being unapologetic about it. I definitely want to continue including it into the Hood to Hood podcast because I feel like that's imperative to truth in this world. The truth is out of whack and people don't even know it. I didn't even know it at one point, but I had to wake up and read and go find this stuff for myself. And that's why nobody can tell me who I am. Nobody can guide me in the wrong direction or tell me what to read, okay? So, I know that was a little serious. We're going to open up the chat to questions and answers, a nice little Q&A for the last couple minutes before we end day number 3. And y'all, it was a struggle getting here today because woke up tired. All right. So we're gonna recap what we talked about today. Number one, oral health. If you love your heart, floss daily. Because remember, flossing is linked to oral health. Not just flossing, but brushing as well. Habits. Replace one stroll with one create. One creation, I should say. So that's for my content creators out there, my TikTokers, my people who want to be YouTubers or streamers or whatever you want to do. Do one act of creativity today. Replace that one habit. You notice yourself strolling, absorbing all this stuff. Why don't you create something? Okay? And last, for the community, ask one elder for a story this week about the past, about your ancestors, or go on ancestry.com and do some research. You're going to feel so much better. All right? So as we end this broadcast pretty soon, I'm going to give you guys some affirmations. I'm going to give you guys some affirmations. All right? So the first affirmation I want you to say in the spirit, or you can type it in the chat, is my health is generational wealth. Click that. My health is generational wealth. So when you invest in your health, you investing in breaking curses, generational wealth, spreading knowledge. So me telling you guys about how heart disease and diabetes are linked to oral health care, and they can make your diabetic condition and your heart condition worse from the bacteria that leave your mouth if it's uncontrolled and go to your body. It's all interconnected. You know, that's why your health is your generational wealth. All right. Another thing is my attention builds my influence. For my creators out there, the attention that you have is going to build your influence. So work hard, be on the grind, show up. It's not for everybody, but it's for the ones who get it. And if you get it and you know, then you know. Clip that. And the last affirmation is my community carries the wisdom that cannot be erased. Now that one is my favorite. My community, the Niiji community, the true melanated copper tone American Indian community, carries the wisdom that cannot be erased. That is my favorite affirmation. You might think that it's the health one, but that one's my favorite. All right? So, tomorrow we will take it further with oral health and Alzheimer's disease, the business of influence in 2025, and Niiji governance models versus colonial democracy. We're going to talk about these items tomorrow. So we're not just building content, we are building a legacy here. Your future is built by habits, the health, and the stories you protect today. All right? Clip that. So we open up for Q&A. I'm going to give y'all some time to ask questions.
I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough. When you're thinking everything is gone wrong.
Another thing, guys, if you are on my TikTok, make sure you follow me on TikTok and Twitch. Twitch is my primary streaming source, so if I can't go live anywhere else, I'm gonna be live on Twitch. So if you're like, dang, it's 8 a.m. Dr. Sean ain't live, come check my Twitch, because that's the main, that's where I prioritize. I don't have that many followers on there now, but we growing. I went from 0 to 105. I kid you not. So it's growing slowly, but it's growing. All right. But for my TikTok shop, if you want the brainy cap, it's very cozy, it's very comfortable. I wear it with my locks. I think it's cute for the nerds out here. I love the way this to dental school, like at Florida State on campus, be like, It's just like I got my thinking cap on. So this is linked down below into my TikTok shop. Also, these spectacles here, linked down below in the TikTok shop. Okay? Okay? And I wanted to, while we got a couple minutes, present these two fragrances that I got from TikTok shop. One is Date Woman, other one is Honey Oud. O-U-D. I don't know how to really. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest with the smell on these. I see people on here talking about, oh my god, it's just to die for. Honestly, I have had perfume smells that hit harder than these two. But these are good light fragrances if you're really not trying to be like, oh my god, I smell like a waterfall or something. These are okay. They okay. They okay. I see people like, mixing them. The Date Woman, as you can see, I've been using it a little bit more. So I would say this one is my favorite. The Date Woman. The Honey is okay. The Date Woman smells floral. It smells sweet. It's giving, okay. This one's okay too. I'm just being honest. TikTok shop. I ain't trying to just sell anything, but they okay. They not expensive. Excuse me. Good for like everyday wear. You want something light. You don't want to use up all your more expensive perfume. These are good. Good to give you that light work fragrance. I don't know about date nights, but well, I was told that it did smell good. But yeah. So these are linked down below. Like I said, out of both of these, this one is my favorite. The Date Woman. Alright. So yeah, guys. Anybody had any questions before we get off of this podcast for today? Any questions? Any questions? Drop them in the chats. Alright. Sprayed a little bit too much. Okay. Hey, I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Hood to Hoodie podcast, 8 a.m. Okay? So make sure you follow. Make sure you are ready to engage tomorrow. Oh, wait. Tomorrow is Saturday. Hold up. Well, my rule is to go live 8 a.m. every day. So even on Saturday, I'm going to get up at 8. Yeah, because I don't want to procrastinate. Because, once I get into procrastination modes, it be over. It be over after I get into procrastination mode. We got to avoid procrastination at all costs. You got to avoid procrastination at every cost. Because procrastination is the enemy of consistency. That's like your worst enemy is procrastination. Like it will prevent you from, you know what I mean, just excelling in life. It procrastination. We ain't doing that procrastination stuff. Where my song at? All right, we ain't doing that procrastination stuff. All right, this episode is a wrap. We didn't have any questions for the Q&A. Thank you for the guy, for the family and the tribe members who did come in and join us this morning. I really enjoyed day 3 of being consistent. We have 365 more days to go of this challenge, and I think we got it this time. I have quit before, like I told y'all, due to grief, having lost in the family, and it made me realize that I'm not as strong as I think I am when it comes to being consistent and dealing with trauma in life, be lifing and shit. Okay, so I realized, you know what, I'm gonna this time through whatever heartbreak, heartache, I'm showing up. I just gotta do this. You know, I did give myself grace this year because I had to adjust and learn more. Same way with yourself. Give yourself grace today and for the rest of your life. If you took a loss and you haven't been able to move forward from that loss, just think about if this person would have wanted you to feel this way for the rest of your life. Or would they say, you know what? I'm good. You the one down there on the earth with these damn ghetto ass people. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Okay? Stop playing. Now, tomorrow we will be reviewing the smart glasses. I got these from TikTok Shop. Alright? They wake on voice, real-time translation, shooting, music control and play. They have support, AI intelligence, they can recognize objects, and they can tape. So I got these smart glasses. Alright, so we're going to review these tomorrow on the TikTok Live during our Hood to Hooded show. Now I want y'all to just be here 8 a.m. Watch it on the replay if you must. You can find the replays on YouTube. You can find them on Twitch and Facebook. So I'm omnipresent, baby. Alright? But we entering the last little bit of our segment. So yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. This is Dr. Cheapest Sunflower. Thank you to the people who follow me today. Thank you to all of the people who engaged today. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Make sure y'all enjoy the day. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And I really don't want to hang this up, but I learned that when I try to overdo it, then I fall off the map. So I'm going to end at my 1 hour, and I'll be back tomorrow. All right? Bye, guys.